Happy Memorial Day weekend, everybody. This is Mike Kleintobe and Rocky Mount here at the Rocky Mount Mills. And the last time that I opened this door was back in, I believe it was right around New Year's, maybe the first or second day of January. Anyway, I've got my furniture came in back in January. I added some other things to the place. One of the big things is this wall. I put just about all the pictures that I had framed that Helen and I carried around for many years, I guess since 1990, to every place we moved. So anyway, I have all of those pictures, and I've got them placed here in my place here in Rocky Mount. So you may recognize a few of the people that are on this wall. Before I go down the wall here, this is something here that I got a copy of out of the, trying to think where I got it, maybe off of ESPN website or something like that. And it was 16, the Sweet 16 bracket blank. Anyway, whenever I see or think about or hear about a bracket, I'm going to think about Tyler Kleintobe, the king of brackets. He has he told me it's like 700 or 800 filled in brackets that he's actually filled in with his made up teams. Well, not made up teams, but NC2A teams. And he's got quite a collection, so 700 or 800, I'm sure it's now probably up to 1,000. But anyway, that's up here on my wall here to remind me of Tyler. But anyway, just going down the line here, and it's a long line. Up here in the far top right-hand corner is Patrick's preschool class at Clemens Moravian, and Patrick is right here. I think this is Drew Dosick over here, but that goes way back to 1980, maybe 1985 or 86. Then right below there's Jessica's preschool class. Jessica right there. And a couple pictures of, and down here at the bottom, here's a picture, a family picture, portrait, whatever you want to call it. And this goes back to like 1977 or 1978. And this was taken down at Marco Island in Florida right before or maybe right after a national sales meeting. Yeah, Dan, you look the same. Anyway, I'll just take a little stroll down here. I guess maybe you might call it memory lane. Oh, there's my fraternity brothers when I got married in 1982 to Celia. That's at the reception at Los Coyotes Country Club. This is a good friend of mine, good fraternity brother, Fred Culbertson. I've known him since 1972. we did a lot of things back in the fraternity. He went to Hollywood and became a transportation captain, coordinator, and ended up working as director or vice president of all transportation, Disney Studios. Anyway, he retired a couple years ago, living in Los Angeles, and he bought a place up here in Manson, North Carolina, which is about 45 minutes, just about north of where I'm here in Rocky Mount. Anyway, Fred and I connected a couple, 2 or 3 months ago, and he was telling me that he was going to be making the trip across the country with a boat and a couple other things that he wanted to kind of get replaced back here in North Carolina up at Lake Carr. And so he got all settled in up there. He invited me up about a month ago. Went up there for about 3 days, and I helped him launch his boat and do a lot of other things up there. But yeah, it's kind of interesting, you know. Fred Culbertson, since 1972, really didn't talk much over the years, but yeah, we were able to hook up. Of course, everybody that was on the Bahamas trip, Millennium Bahamas trip back in 1999, December, right before Christmas, for about 2 weeks, will remember this excursion. And Mom labeled it the Klein-Tobe Charter aboard Knot Tide Lorelei, December 19th, 1999 through January 2, 2000. Wow. Is that a lifeguard? Of course, another excursion that Adam, Lindsay, Patrick, and Jennifer took was over to the 1992 Olympics to see the Dream Team, and I guess Lindsay was able to get a picture with O.J. Simpson aboard. I think it was on his yacht, which was right next to the yacht that you guys were on, Lindsay, Adam, Jennifer, and Patrick. So I'm sure that picture is still floating around with O.J. Simpson arm all the way around Lindsay. This is a treasure here. This is autographed by Jerry West, something that Dan gave to me many, many years ago. It's a keeper. That was a great wedding. That was a spectacular wedding. Charlottesville, Virginia. Another spectacular wedding. Unbelievable wedding. Charlotte, North Carolina. There's the Washington Monument in the background there. Of course, this collection here is of mostly Mom and Dad and their time at Heritage Foundation. And if you ever get a chance to read this resolution of the Board of Trustees, the Heritage Foundation, it's about Dad and his career. Here's a nice picture with Mom's hand on President George W. Bush's shoulder. I see you, Mom, to take good care of George Bush while he was in office. Hey, there's Mike and new governor coming to be, Mark Robinson here in North Carolina. Jeb Bush. I like that. You got more energy. Good. This photo here is a keeper. Jessica. Who's that? Chuck Norris Jr. You had some fun with that, didn't you, Patrick? Okay. Here's Gilligan. Miss America. This is a great wedding gift I received from Jack Engel. Or actually, Cilly and I received it back in 1982. It's a $20 bill with the words below, in case of hunger, break glass. My best man, Lee Kleintobe. That picture right there was taken right after, or right during the Charlotte wedding between Jessica and Greg. They're now called the Mevans. But you can see there, Tyler at the bottom. He wasn't really he wasn't even like a year old, I don't think, with Grace, Josie, and then Big Dave over there on the right-hand side. That's picture back, maybe back to like 1978. I'm with Alan Kenneth, who was a distributor for Haynes in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Well, I was only in Albuquerque for maybe 7 or 8 months. I became great friends with Alan, and they bought a lot of Haynes there in Albuquerque. We got the contract with the Navajo Tribe Nation for men's and boys' underwear. The St. Louis Rams Championship 1999 with Kurt Warner. They won it in 2000. See what it says here, Super Bowl champions, won it by 23-16. There's the picture of Tyler at a very young age. This is a great little painting here from, let's see, it says Jack. J-A-K, Jessica Ann Kleintobe, which now this is pretty much a collector's piece because she no longer goes by J-A-K. Patrick Kleintobe on his wedding day. Helen and Jessica on her wedding day. Mike and Jessica on her wedding day. Helen, the night before she got married to Mike, on November 16, 2000, 1990. We had a great group that came in from all over the country, and that night was the rehearsal dinner. And anyway, some of us in our family had already known the the spoon on the nose trick. That night we taught it to Helen, and she was great. There's Tyler again with Elizabeth walking over a bridge. Hopefully not over troubled water. Anyway, I've got a very nice place here in Rocky Mount. It's here at the Rocky Mount Mills. And anybody that's pictured up on this wall is cordially invited to come to Rocky Mount for a weekend, and I'll show you around. Take care. Have a great Memorial Day weekend. Talk later. Bye.